Our next guest is with a leading consumer electronics company that does a lot of cool things with a lot of cool products and their companies. He's the CEO for Lifestyle with Binatone Telecom, Neil Scanlon. Neil, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Tell me a little bit first about Binatone, and then we're going to get to the cool products you brought to show.
So Binatone was an English company established in 1958 that then quite soon after moved to headquartered in Hong Kong and then is a global manufacturer for consumer electronics and has actually been working with the Motorola brand as a licensee for the last 10, 11 years.
Oh, well, that explains the cool Motorola products that you have. And right away I want to get into some of the most unique earbuds that we've seen, because a lot of companies talk about we have wireless earbuds. Well, then what's the wire between my ears that go in the back of my head? Or what's the wire that drapes around the front? I mean, they're not wireless if there's a wire involved. But you've got not only wireless, but yet you still have the ability to take care of us if, I don't know, the batteries die.
Exactly. It's a market first.
Yeah.
So most consumers now are starting to hear about wireless headphones, but really true wireless headphones are where you don't get the cable between left ear and right ear.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to get those products now under your brand. We've had them for 4 years or so. The real technology change that we've been working on the last 12 months in R&D is to make some of the barriers to entry not so apparent. And one or two of the barriers to entry with true wireless headphones, like some of the brands that you see out there that are market leading, is that once you lose the battery and the battery's flat in the earbud, you can no longer use that earbud. You have to charge them up in the case or find another way, which is usually why a lot of people who travel, they take another pair of headphones around with them,
which is
like
kind of
wired.
silly because that's costly. Why should you have to buy another pair of earbuds, because you worry about the battery running out, especially on a long flight, for example? You've got that solved.
Exactly.
Well, first of all, let's show them and tell me about them here.
No problem. So the first beauty is it is a true wireless earbud in every sense. So sound is great, it fits in your ear really nicely, ergonomic. The biggest difference here, though, is that one wear style that we have with people that think, I'm not sure about true wireless earbuds because there is no cable between left and right earbud.
Yeah.
We've got a 2-pin connector which actually plugs in to the earbud, which then allows a tether between left and right. In the traditional sports sense, we call it sport loop.
Yeah.
So when that plugs in, you then have a tether. If it does drop out of your ear during a workout, or you're running on a beach, or it's raining, and you don't want it to go down a drain, it just dangles down on your chest over your shoulder. Exactly, and you can just put it back in.
Gotcha.
So that's the first second wear style, should we say, because the first one's true wireless. But then the big thing here, which is really market beating, we've got a trademark and a patent pending, which is called Triax. It stands for XXX, and that is enabling us to be able to be the first manufacturer in the world to have true wireless buds with direct plug-in, which means you don't have to worry about battery life. If you're on that conference call or that long-haul flight, it doesn't matter. You can carry on using these buds even with no battery, because you just dock them in to the bud and you can plug in into any audio device. And if you've got a mobile phone which takes lightning, or a USB-C phone without that plug, you can get the little adapters, and then they can play audio through that adapter.
So then your device is charging the earbud? Well, not so much charging it, but powering them.
Second stage, perhaps.
Oh,
it might be that our second stage development might be charging the earbuds going forward, but this one is all about unlimited playtime and zero limitations.
So it's powering them, basically,
it's powering
so that you can
buds.
continue your entertainment and so forth. That's awesome. Are they available yet on the market?
These are going to be launched in November.
Okay, of this year.
Of this year.
I always want to stress that, because people say, well, I just said November, it's 2020, but no, of this year.
Correct.
So in time for the holidays. I like that.
Correct.
And do you have a price in US dollars set yet?
The reference price, euro and US dollar, is 99.
Okay,
so
99.
It really does beat the market. It's the hybrid between wired, Bluetooth Sport Loop, and true wireless. We really want to take the market share here.
So if you've been thinking about that second set of earbuds because the batteries always die and you need another set, well, how about using these as your main set? Because then you won't need that second set.
Exactly. And they actually still are very competitive with the battery life. You still get 7 hours in the bud, which is market beating for this Christmas.
Nice.
And equally, in the case, you get another 11 hours as backup when you do put them in and you dock them in here. They charge up the buds again for another almost 2 times charge.
Nice. Oh, I'm loving it already. Now, we've only got a minute or so left, and I want to show a couple of other things that you are showing.
It might just be worth mentioning about the cable management as well. That is all inclusive. So once you're not using the cables, they all wrap around here and dock in the right place to keep it all neat.
Good. I was going to say, if you're not yet watching the video, then you can see this kind of a yo-yo-like device that you can wrap your cables around, and it's all right there, nice and snug.
Yes.
And keep them from getting tangled as well.
Exactly.
So what else have you got real quick that we can show?
So true wireless buds.
Okay.
These wear style are in-ear wear style, but they've got the boom mic that comes down, which means it's all about noise cancelling. Dual microphone, which means when you're on the calls, it eliminates the background noise.
Oh, good.
So nice, high-end, great design, excellent sound.
Okay.
And also, these are wireless charging. So with the case, you can put them on the wireless charge mats that people are investing in.
Yeah, just throw it down on that QI pad, and they're wireless charging. You don't have to mess with that. So awesome. And we've also got twin true wireless speakers and enhanced bass with powerful subwoofer. Oh, these are cool. Tell me about them.
So we want to go up against some of the bigger brands at what I would call a class above in terms of product, but at an entry-level price point. So these price points are around $29.39 for this single and around $49.59 for the bigger one, which has a bigger amplifier, subwoofer, and dual speakers in the big one, actually. This one's a single speaker. But the biggest difference here is they've got subwoofers in. So there's a bass radiator in the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So they almost dance with how much bass you get down at the low frequency. So when you hear these products, or when consumers, buyers hear these products, that's going to set them apart. Equally, you can connect 2 in parallel, and then you only connect 1 to your phone, which means most Bluetooth phones only connect 1 Bluetooth device at a time. Here you can get real stereo sound like the old days. So whereas it's not just 1 speaker, you can get 2 at a time. And so we're selling them in twin packs as well.
And real quick, how much?
Roughly for a single here, in between 29 and 39.
Okay, you did say that.
I'm
sorry.
And the twin, it's a little bit of a saving when you buy the twin, so the twin will be around 49.
Okay.
And then the bigger one, which is dual speakers and a bigger subwoofer, that starts around $49.59 for the single and around $89 for the twin.
Okay, terrific. Oh, you've got to check them out. Motorola.com is, of course, where you're going to see these and all the other cool things that Neil and his team are always working on, and no doubt coming out with even more cool things into tomorrow. Thanks for joining us here at IFA.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. We're back with more from Berlin, Germany. I am Dave Graveline. Again, Motorola.com, intotomorrow.com as well. And we'll get you links to all of our guests. And, of course, check out all the videos of all the radio interviews from here in Berlin. Into Tomorrow continues right here on the Advanced Media Network.